How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal James Larson from 94.1 KRNA, and welcome to the Craft Beer Corner. As always, I've got my two favorite knuckleheads with me, Drew Knutson from the Mellow Mushroom.
Hello, everybody.
And Kirk Hayden, who's sporting our KRNA
Cheers.
colors from Metro Studios. And I want to dive right into our beers today. We're highlighting a brewery called Boot and Flute Brewery, Coralville, Iowa, just down the road from us here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I call this the heart of the heartland. Great place to live, and we've got some great breweries, starting with Boot and Flute. We've got 3 of their samples, so with no further ado, it's Friday. I'm ready to have a beer.
I think we all are, James. It's noon somewhere. It is noon somewhere. But yeah, so we brought really 3 nice beers from Boot and Flute. Again, one of those brand new breweries that's breaking out on the craft beer scene. They're right there on the Coralville Strip, they call it, down there in Coralville. I bring beer over from them to my restaurant. They do really good on some dark beers, and that's what we brought in today. This first one is a pale ale. It's called their Guild Brew, and cheers.
Well, I've already taken 3 drinks. You guys take your drink, and Kirk, this will be no surprise to you. Right off the bat here, I really, really like this beer, and if you're just joining this podcast for the first time, I'm the newbie to the bunch, so I don't stray too far. This is right in my lane. It's very easy to drink. What do you think, Mr. Hayden?
You know, it's got a soft finish. That's why you like it. It's like a lager finish, I think, a little bit. Not as hoppy as I like it, but for a pale ale, I'll give this a really, really strong 3.75 to 4. I think,
I'm going to put that right in about the same category. I'd give it a real close to a 4.
Well, I'm going to go, is there a 4.5 in our scale?
It goes up to 5.
Okay, normally I don't vote, and I'm not the guy who likes everything, but I don't even want to move on to the next one because I love this so much, but I'm going to go with a 4.5, but because of time, we have to move on, and I love the name of beer number 2, the Bird's Toasted Brown Ale. Tell us about it, Drew.
Yeah, the brown ale. Now, a brown ale is going to be, and you'll find a little toastiness in this, and the toastiness and the flavor comes from the malt. So they'll put a little bit more malt in a brown ale.
Yeah, and you guys know I'm not big on a lot of malt,
right?
The Belgian style, that type of thing. But this is smooth. They didn't overdo it, and I like this.
I didn't think I would like this when I saw the fact that it's this brown ale. I saw the texture of it. I thought maybe this isn't going to be for me, but you're right. It is smooth, and I can drink this too. For your average guy off the street, if you will, I could drink this beer. It's pretty darn good.
Oh, have a big juicy hamburger with this beer, and you all could enjoy this type of beer with a hamburger.
And real quick, that's something Drew talks about a lot on my KRNA morning show, food pairings with these IPAs, and you hit it on the head there. A nice juicy cheeseburger or hamburger.
Absolutely, yeah, and bacon. Right?
And bacon, of course.
You got
everything's better with bacon. All right,
now we're going to the dark side.
We are going to the dark side. Do I have to try this one, guys? Is this part of the deal?
It's you know what? This isn't going to be that bad, James.
Okay. It is called just a goth.
So yeah. The goth. I'm going to put that. I'm going to put that at a 3.8 is where I'm putting the goth.
Okay.
But I will tell you, the brewery itself and what they do and what they're trying to do, I'm going to give the brewery themselves a 4.3.
Anything else we can say about the Boot and Flute Brewery? Anything else you can say about these folks right here down the street from us in Cedar Rapids?
You bet. They're good friends of mine. They're not too far down from my restaurant. They do have a restaurant. Their brewery is small. They just got started. They hope to build. And then they have a little restaurant that's connected to it, and they call that the Guild. There's what we call it in town is the Guild. The actual name, if you want to Google it, the Guild Wurst Tavern is the name of their eating establishment.
Well, I want to say thanks. The Guild Brew, the Bird's Toasted Brown, and the Goth, all good stuff. I'm going to go, if I were to rate these, I would go 1, 2, 3, just like you brought them to me. And I'm going to keep this one a little close to home. But before we wrap up, and again, I'm the newbie here. I'm Mr. Bud Light guy. These guys make fun of me. But I found a craft beer over the weekend. I've got it hidden under my KRNA shirt here.
What?
And you guys were making fun of me for, just drinking the Bud Light. But look, Bud Light, are you ready for this? This is the unveil. I don't know if you've seen this yet, but they've got, wouldn't this be considered? No, try this. It's called Bud Light Orange. Okay, I'm going to pass these over. Bud Light, here, take one. Come on, you guys got to try this before we get off the air. You guys got to try this.
Is this a twist top?
Yes, it's a twist top. Wouldn't this be considered a good craft beer? Come on, it's Bud Light Orange. Try it. Put your lips on that.
Wow, James. So let me do a comparison here for you. After having those and having this, maybe I'll make my own Bud Light Orange. Let's see. I'll take a glass of water.
He's got water. What are you doing here? You didn't tell me about this in our production meeting. Oh, come on.
Stir it up a little bit
He's
here.
trying
There.
to one up the host now.
Probably similar taste.
Wow.
And flavor.
Wow. All right.
I'm just impressed that you're actually looking for something different, James.
I am.
But, I got it on your effort, James, on going into craft beer with this. I'm going to give you...
4.0,
No,
right?
I'm going to give him about a 1.2 on this one.
All right. Well, this is the show where we like to have fun. We take a behind-the-scenes look at the craft beer world. And guys, coming up, we keep teasing the audience about this. We are going to take a tour of a brewery. Do you guys have anything lined up yet? I mean, come on. This is your job.
Yeah.
I do my job. You have your job.
Yeah, you got the Bud Light.
We've got. So it's going to take some travel for us. So we've got to figure that out because we all three have different jobs and stuff. But next week we should be able to be into a local brewery right here in Cedar Rapids. So we're excited about that for next week. And then I want to take it on the road. There's a couple great little breweries in Des Moines, Iowa, and we're going to try to get out there.
All right, last thing from Kirk. If folks want to view these videos, what's the best way? Should they be sharing this page, liking this page, Craft Beer Corner? How do we grow this thing?
All of the above. Go on Facebook, go to the Craft Beer Corner, and like our page and watch our videos and share them with your friends that are beer drinkers and like the craft beer
And give
world.
us your suggestions, comment, please. You bet.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think we have one last person to thank, our producer.
Oh, very
Danielle,
much so.
by
Yeah,
the way,
absolutely.
who's holding the camera. She puts everything together in a very timely manner. I mean, we want to say thank you to everything Danielle does. And here on the Craft
and as our thank you, I've got a Bud Light Orange that I'm going to give to you.
All right, that is the great Drew Knutson. He's Kirk Hayden. I'm James Larson. And one thing we want to remind you, if you're going to be out sampling, especially some of these IPAs, if you're going to drink, just get a designated driver. Download the Uber app. Get home safe. I know down in your restaurant, the Mellow Mushroom, you guys are real big on that. You know, phone a friend, call a cab, whatever it takes. We want you to come back the next day and be able to have more. So that is our episode for this week's Craft Beer Corner, where we're making beer drinking great again.